this is Dish with Trish, and today I went out and bought some beets. And you might want to know why I would buy beets, and that's because I want to show you how to make beets, and also because I need to make some guilty beets. The other day, went and bought brownie mix for about 60 people, made brownies, smelled the brownie aroma all night long, and then the next day took the brownies to the event I had to go to and decided to eat 5 big brownies. So I want to clean my liver, which is responsible for removing all the sugar and the processed foods and things that were in the brownies that I ate. And so that's why. It's not that I was out drinking or anything. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to take 4 medium large-sized beets, and I'm going to put a glove on here so that I don't get this beet juice on my hands, which is called beta-cyanin. It's a pigment that can give your beets their color, and it's also responsible for red urine. If you eat these beets and your urine is red, that's why. So don't worry, never fear, you'll be okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't have a urinary tract infection or anything like that, in case you're wondering. Now these beets are pretty hard to get through, so make sure you have a real sharp knife. In this case, I have a sharp knife, and it's pink, by the way, and it's kind of my favorite color, so I like it. Now this beet looks a little scary, but don't worry, it's okay. It's not going to bite us. My friend told me she thinks beets are scary, and I think they are too a little bit, but just got to get over that. So here's the last one. We're going to take the other side off. We're not going to peel them. We are just going to go ahead and wait until afterwards to peel the beets. That makes it much simpler. So we've got the beets in the pan, and now we're going to put some olive oil on them, kind of maybe a couple teaspoons, a little bit more than that, maybe a couple tablespoons. Then we're going to add some sea salt, ever how much you'd like. This is unrefined sea salt, and you can eat as much of it as you'd like. So just kind of put quite a bit on there. And then we're going to add a half a cup of water, and that'll just keep our beets moist while they're baking. Now we're going to add some foil, and we're going to put these beets in the oven. And slowly take these gloves off, because we're going to need those for later when we have to peel our beets. So we're going to turn the oven on to an hour and 15-minute timer at 400 degrees and put our beets in the oven. There we go. Now we're going to talk about apple, beets, and carrots. Apple, beets, and carrots can lower your cholesterol 40%. I actually had this happen to me. I have some statistics here, and I just wanted to let you know that last year in January of 2009, my cholesterol was 217, and now in January of this year it was 178. My HDLs were 71, and now they are 59. And HDLs are your bad cholesterol, so going down is good. My triglycerides were 82, and this year they're 78, so that's not much drop, but they weren't bad to start with. And then my LDLs were 107, which is really good. Also, the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and take our beets that we've cooked and take foil off of them, and we're just going to peel them real quick. Put our gloves back on. Hopefully we can get them back on. And just for sake of time, I'm just going to peel one little beet, show you how fast that this can happen. Go ahead and just take the beet, pick it up, and just slowly pull the skin off. You can almost just take it off with your nails, with your gloves on. It's just that simple. Just peel it right off of there. Just so simple. Beets are so delicious now that I've learned to eat beets. I just can't imagine not eating them, actually. At first I had to eat just jarred beets, which is a good way to start off. You don't have to actually just be doing all this work to learn to eat beets. You can just go buy yourself a jar of beets and start that way, and then go from there. So here are our beets, and I'm going to bring this beet over here and slice it up and show you what you have here. They're a little bit, got to be a little careful about slicing them. And there we have it. Now, like I said, if you want to lower your cholesterol 40%, you're going to eat half of an apple, a quarter cup of beets, and 5 baby carrots. And like I said, if you want, you can just buy a jar of beets and make it simple to start for learning. So be encouraged. Healthy food can taste delicious.